The new movie Vice has an early lead this awards season with 6 nominations for Golden Globes. The dark comedy charts the rise of Dick Cheney to become the most powerful vice president in history. The movie reunites actor Christian Bale, who plays Cheney, with Adam McKay, who directed Bale in The Big Short. We spoke with them in Los Angeles.
I want you to be my VP. I want you. You're my vice.
Vice spans 50 years of Dick Cheney's rise to power.
The vice presidency is a mostly symbolic job.
The film portrays Cheney as a shrewd political operative.
However, if we came to a different understanding.
The idea for Vice happened by accident. Down with the flu, director Adam McKay picked up a book on Cheney.
And I started reading it, and I was like, oh my God. I saw a love story there. I saw an arc of ambition.
At which point do you start thinking about Christian? While you're writing it or while you're reading it?
When Dick Cheney's described as a man lacking any charisma. Right? That was when you went, oh, gotta be Bale.
But no one has shown the world the true power of the American presidency.
I saw change in America. I saw fear, paranoia.
Are you even more ruthless than you used to be?
Intrigued, McKay kept reading. 18 books in all, he said, to gain insight into the man who pushed for the invasion of Iraq in 2003 and backed the most aggressive measures for pursuing terrorists at home and abroad. Adam, you've talked a lot about power. Is power an actor in this play, or is power kind of coursing through it?
It was one of the things that drew me to the story. How does power affect human beings? Dick Cheney was a guy through very quiet, brilliant means of understanding how our elaborate government works, took on this incredible amount of power while never having to stand in front of the spotlight, really.
He claims to have absolutely zero regrets. He's very strong-minded, and he will not back down, ever.
Having worked with Bale on The Big Short, McKay had him in mind while writing Vice. To play the former VP, Bale shaved his head and packed on some 40 pounds.
Half the room wants to be us, the other half fears us.
Famous for physical transformations, in 2004, Bale lost 60 pounds to play an insomniac in The Machinist, only to bulk back up the following year to play Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins. In 2010, he slimmed down and took home a supporting Oscar for The Fighter, then shaved his head and gained a paunch for American Hustle. Bale attacks every role with the same intensity. How long do the characters stay in your head?
Do they ever leave? I don't know, really, you know?
I mean, do you have little moments of Cheney that still happen now after you?
Doing that? It sounds odd, but you do a little bit, yes.
Like McKay, Bale studied Cheney from the tiniest details to the big ones, like suffering multiple heart attacks. Christian, how do you learn to play somebody having a heart attack?
I went and I got a wonderful cardiologist to act out. He didn't want to do it initially, and then I convinced him. I said, come on, let's get up on our feet. And can you show me the different extremes, you know, from the clutching to the just sort of strange feeling in my stomach. And I had him actually act it all out for me. So then I just stole his performance and put it in the film.
Did you have to go somewhere and practice having heart attacks?
Yeah, you do that. You just sort of walk around and do it, and you know, you always look a bit mental when you're an actor, and maybe it's right that you are a bit mental. You know, I'll be doing things, not realizing it, and then my son will look at me as I'm talking to myself or pretending to have a heart attack, and he said, "Daddy, please stop doing that. I don't like it."
Action.
During production, McKay says he smoked heavily and overate, like Cheney, who reportedly ate a dozen donuts and smoked 3 packs a day early in his career. When the filming ended, Adam tried to get back in shape.
Then I had like tingly hands, but my stomach was queasy. And I think we all think of heart attack as chest pain, arm pain. So I told my trainer, I was like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. And the second he left, I remembered this fella telling me like, how do you want the heart attack? You want like queasy stomach or like? And I ran upstairs and took 4 baby aspirin and called 911. And when I got to the doctor, he's like, why did you do that? And I said, my lead actor had told me that was a symptom. He's like, well, because you did that, you have no damage to your heart.
But if you'd phoned in your character hadn't gone to the cardiologist, hadn't figured out, hadn't gone deep,
Oh,
you wouldn't
thank
know
you
all
for
that.
where you're going. I saved his life, didn't
that.
I?
I like
yes.
that. Yeah.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Acting led to more than just a good performance.
And the fact that Adam could see Christian Bale in that role, genius.
That's right.